everyone, it's Brett here, Lionheart84, and in a minute I'm just going to have a quick look at the last untouched part of my small suburban garden. I just want to show you what I'm planning to do with it. I haven't got round to doing it yet just because of financial restrictions, but I've now got myself in a position where I can tackle the last bit of get the last piece of fence dealt with and the ground levelled, and then my next project, which will be like a nice garden shed. I think I'd probably call it more like a summer house, because it's going to have quite a lot of glass at the front, and what I'm hoping to be able to do is overwinter some of my hardier tropicals like the citrus that I'll be able to keep dry. And obviously I'm hoping that if I can keep them in there, it's going to free up some kitchen space for the other more tropical plants that definitely wouldn't survive. But it'll probably drop down to freezing in the summer house if it's that sort of temperature outside, but I'm hoping without the frost getting on the plants and the roots on the dry side that they will do okay out there, rather than being in the kitchen where they don't like the dry household atmosphere, the citrus that is. So I'm just going to flip the camera around and show you the part of the garden that's still an eyesore, that I hope to be getting tackled in the next 2 or 3 weeks. So I'll come back to you in a second. So this is the area that I'm talking about, and the problem section, which is the last piece of fence. Now this was put in by a previous owner, the neighbour in fact, and because they weren't allowed access to this garden because a very elderly person lived here and wouldn't let anybody come in, they couldn't unfortunately install the fence properly. It had to be done from their side, and they couldn't get access to dig it out. So as you can see, it looks pretty dire. I've managed to improve the section next to it, but that piece there is an absolute mess, and obviously the foxes get free run through there as well. I'm trying to cut down their access to my garden, and the neighbour's fence at the back is looking a mess. These sections here I've had redone because they were easy to access, so they look absolutely fine. And the reason I've got this polythene on the floor, apart from the fact it was somewhere to stand my strawberry plants, is it's kept weeds down, and means I haven't had to worry too much about dealing with the weed problem here. But as soon as that fence issue is sorted out, which I'm hoping is going to happen in the next 2 weeks, I'm going to get this area of ground levelled here, and I'm planning to use this corner to put in a decent sized, I was going to say garden shed, but I'd say it's more of a summer house, because instead of just having 2 small windows with a wooden door, it's going to have more glass windows on the front and glass doors, which should make it nice and light inside in winter. So I'm hoping to be able to overwinter my hardier tropicals or subtropicals, such as the citrus, in there rather than have them in the kitchen where they don't like the dry atmosphere and the central heating. It makes them sort of grow out of season and drop a lot of leaves. So I'm thinking that I might be able to put the strawberry guava in here and the citrus plants, provided I get the soil fairly dry on them so they're pretty dormant. Even if there's a light frost, it's unlikely to affect them inside the summer house, but that's my plan anyway. So in the next month or so, hopefully you'll see I'll better come back to this and show this section looking an awful lot better than it does now, and then that will allow me to reorganise my trees once again over winter, and then repot the ones that need repotting. Anyway, thanks for watching. Anybody who's taken a look at my eyesore of a corner in the garden, appreciate you having a look. Give the video a thumbs up, share. Well, there's no point sharing it because I can't imagine anybody will be interested, but please remember to subscribe to my channel, and obviously if you hit the bell you'll be notified of new videos as they come out, which will include updates on the progress on this messy part of the garden. Catch up with you all soon. Brett out for now.